Chesapeake Natives is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting, protecting, and propagating plants native to the Chesapeake Bay watershed. We are a primarily volunteer-run organization. At Chesapeake Natives, our volunteers help with the production of all of our native plants, as well as community outreach and habitat restoration at the nursery and in their own communities. Our nursery is located within Rosaryville State Park in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. We are located on the grounds of the historic Mount Airy Mansion. We operate out of a historic greenhouse that was built in 1935 and abandoned a few decades ago. So we do not have any fancy watering systems, climate control, or fans like your typical greenhouse would have. We obtained the space in 2013 and took a year to clean up the abandoned greenhouse and make it into what it is today. Throughout the property, we have created multiple demonstration gardens. We have sun gardens, shade gardens, and rain gardens. The spaces are maintained by our volunteers, and they also serve as a source of seed for us. The majority of the plants we grow at the nursery are grown from seed collected from our demonstration gardens, as well as from around the park. These seeds are collected and cleaned by our volunteers. Once cleaned, the seeds are stratified with a mixture of sand and distilled water. The mixture is put into our seed fridge for a 3-month cold stratification period. After this period, seeds move on to germination station. We have turned the old horse stables on our property into seedling areas. This year, a volunteer built the benches pictured and installed grow lights. We have heat mats on the benches and capillary mats on top of them. The mats have allowed our plants to be warm and well watered from underneath. Once our seedlings are big enough, they are separated, dibbled into plug trays, and moved into our hoop house. Our hoop house is a non-permanent structure we built onto our historic greenhouse to give our plugs more shelter during the colder months. We also use the original cold frames on the property to store our quartz. In the summer, we have shade covers that go over the frames to protect the plants from too much sunlight, and in the winter, we have plastic covers that protect the plants from cold temperatures. Besides growing plants from seed, we also have multiple raised beds on the property where we grow plants. Some plants are easier to propagate by division, so we have multiple beds managed by volunteers. Once plants are big enough in the raised beds, we will dig them up and divide them into quart-sized pots. Once our plants outgrow their quart-sized pots, we move them up to gallons and store them on what used to be a tennis court, but has now been turned into a large part of our nursery. Not only did we transform the tennis court on our property, but we have also taken over the pool. We store our water plants in this pool on floating pallets. The pool is not only home to our water plants, but it's also home to hundreds of goldfish, frogs, and toads. Occasionally a blue heron will come by to eat, and we also have a resident snapping turtle. Normally, we are open to the public by appointment and open house sales the last Sunday of each month, March through September. Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, Chesapeake Natives is currently only operating through online sales. Our online store is open Sundays 9 a.m. to Tuesdays 9 p.m. with curbside pickup scheduled Wednesday through Saturday. For more information and to view our inventory, please visit ChesapeakeNativesinc.square.site. For more information, or if you're interested in volunteering, please email Kelly@ChesapeakeNatives.org.